Hello friends, myself Jaideep Chauhan and my mentor is Dr. Zikar Vyas. We are from Sigma Institute of Pharmacy and our today's topic is Casein. Content of the video: Introduction, Properties, Casein preparation method and identification of casein, and from where we have taken data that are we have represented in the reference. Introduction of casein. There is 87% water and 13% dry substance in milk. Milk is a complex biological fluid produced in mammary gland of the female mammals that has been used for centuries by animals to feed their newborns. It has a unique nutrition, hydrating, growth stimulating, and strengthen the immunological barriers properties, and it also contributes to the development of gut microflora. At room temperature, milk is like cloudy aspect due to its fat content, proteins, and mineral salts. It is also present as a yellowish color due to carotenoids. It is a dynamic ecosystem with a complex composition and with high nutrition and technological values, considering to be a colloidal suspension that is of small particles made up of casein, calcium, and phosphates. And the other is emulsion. It is due to fat globules and lipid soluble vitamins dispersed in the whey protein, a solution of lactose, water, hydrosoluble proteins, and minerals and vitamins. Milk is a highly hydrating food as it is mainly composed of water, that is 80%. Lipid represent 3.8 to 5.5% of its composition. Among lipids, it is also found that triglycerides, dialkyl glycerol, cholesterol, phospholipid, and free fatty acids that are responsible for milk's distinctive flavor. Proteins are an important part of milk composition, that is 3 to 3.5%. According to their structure and physiochemical behavior, milk proteins are classified as caseins and whey proteins. Properties of casein. Casein is the name of relatable phosphorus protein. These proteins are commonly found in mammalian milk, making up of 80% of proteins in cow milk. As a food source, casein supplies for amino acids, carbohydrate, and two inorganic elements, calcium and phosphorus. The pH-dependent behavior of casein milk can be beneficial for controlled release of certain administered drugs. Preparation method of casein. Method of casein extraction. So here we have taken 20 ml of cow milk and in that we have added 20 ml saturated ammonium sulfate in continuously stirring. Then casein, due to the continuous stirring, the casein and fat precipitates out. We have then in the next step we can filter it out. The residual which we obtained that contains fat and casein. In the other step we are adding casein and fat that precipitate in another beaker, adding it 30 ml of water. The casein get dissolved in it while as fat get removed after filtration. In the next step we are heating that casein dissolved liquid, that is here we get casein and water solution mixed. That mixture is then heated at 40 degrees Celsius, and then we are adding 1% acetic acid which will precipitate out casein, and then it is water washed, and so we have obtained casein. In this slide we will study the identification of casein. As in the earlier slide we have prepared casein, so what is the guarantee that it is casein? So for that identification we are here using this method. Firstly we have obtained that raw casein, then we have then after in the earlier step we have seen when we are washing it with water, then it turns out into white color, and after sieving we obtained this casein. Violet reagent is used for identification, which will give you violet color. And here the image shows the identification test and identification test assembly method. Violet test is a general method for compound having a peptide bond. This principle of Violet test detect the presence of protein in biological fluid and hence give violet color. Violet reagent is a mixture of hydrated copper sulfate, potassium hydroxide, and potassium. Here are the references we have used in the extraction method of casein. Thank you very much for viewing this video and hope you like the method of extraction of casein and its identification test. Thank you and subscribe to our channel.